Eugene, I just had a yarn to both Izzy and Dan, and they both said the same thing, that the training camp is a step up from what they've been doing before. Is there a reason for that? Have you wound the wick up earlier, or what? What is it?
Well, yeah, there's a reason, and we, as a group of coaches, felt that there was like a little bit of complacency amongst some of the senior guys. A little bit, they were a little bit too comfortable. And we decided as a group of coaches to address that. And we went back a little bit in order to go forward. And other than maybe one interview with you, I've done no interviews. I've let no cameras in the gym at all. There's been no media. There's been no hoopla. We just decided to just do this like we used to do it. And that was part and parcel of just letting everybody know and letting the fighters know that at the end of the day, doesn't matter who you are, as coaches and our team and as a team, you're just, as far as we're concerned, a piece of shit like the rest of us. And maybe it's not necessarily that we think that the guys needed reminding of this, but we felt that it was time to make them understand, whether they believed it or not, that at the end of the day you're just a piece of shit like the rest of us, and you've got to put your head down, and you've got to find another level and push yourself and motivate yourself and be in the gym. And when you come in the gym, this is the mindset you have to have, because you're going to be pushed to your limit. And it's not up to us to always coddle you towards that mindset. You come into the gym and you find it yourself. Find that next level yourself. And that's what we wanted to do. And that's what we achieved. And I'm very happy with that approach, although it caused a lot of disruption early in the camp. But there was some very clear lines drawn between the coaches and the team. And the coaches needed to be very clear that we were not there in a friendship capacity. We are here to do our job, and that comes first. Outside of the gym is different, but when you walk through the four walls, we are there to do a very specific job which takes precedent over anything else going on in your life or in our lives. And that is the attitude, and that is the theme of the camp that we took. And we feel that that has given us the best results so far, and that will continue on for the rest of this camp.
It's funny you say that, because when I come in, there's still the laughter and that there, but when it was time to work, the intensity seemed to be a way up for me, and it wasn't a game. It was like it was a win at all costs sort of a situation when they're on the one-on-ones.
You have to, and this is what you have to learn to love and enjoy the training, because you do significantly more training than you do actual fighting. And so you're always trying to emphasize that part. It's like, you know, enjoy what you're doing. even on a day that you're not necessarily, you know, up for it mentally and physically. You've got to find a way to enjoy it and push forward. But at the same time, when you're preparing for a competition of this magnitude, you have to also raise the bar each time you come into the room. And really, we just wanted to make sure that the balance was correct. That yes, we want everybody to love and enjoy this, but you also have to put some heavy, heavy, heavy pressure on yourself. That when you walk into this room, you're expected to perform like the coaches expect you to perform, and raise the bar like you're one of the best fighters in the world, which you are. And so we just put a heavy, heavy expectation on the boys doing that, and if they didn't do that, then we punish them. And it fractured the camp a little bit at different stages, but I quickly reminded everybody that I don't care. I don't care about your feelings or emotions, or if you don't like me, or if you don't like the way that I'm doing things. I'm not here for, you know, me and the coaches aren't here to service that part of your ego. We're here to simply win, and that's it.
Well, I don't think I need to ask any more questions, because yeah, you're happy. You're happy, and
I've got into a place where I'm a lot happier than I previously was earlier on in the previous weeks. Yeah.
You're leaving on Monday?
Yep. Yeah. We're off early, because after so many years of doing this, we've figured out that as closer you get to that East Coast, the harder it is for us to kind of adjust our sleep. So we're going to try and get on top of that early, given the importance and magnitude of these fights. We're just trying to line up everything, you know, and not leave any stone unturned. So we are going to leave a week earlier than we ordinarily do, and again, that's just to help tie up those loose ends, stuff to do with, you know, like jet lag, and then getting our sleeping patterns correct. So that's the only reason we're leaving a week earlier than we ordinarily would.
Was there any of your opponents that took a little bit of extra working out, or are you happy that you've got the game plan right? We had to put a little bit of extra emphasis on Carlos's opponent. There's just a few little unique things that he does and that he brings to his skill set that we needed to take care of. Everybody else got our usual attention, and but yeah, we put a little bit of extra effort into the Romanian that Carlos is fighting, just because he brings a couple of unique things that are not so common, that have to be dealt with. So yeah. Hey, thanks very much. I feel pretty privileged, to be honest. When I actually I'd heard that Izzy wasn't doing many interviews, but I didn't realise I was one of the privileged ones with you as well. So
yeah, I mean, you're the only one that we're pretty much let do any interviews for this camp, just because we can shut down all the media, you know, ESPN, Fox, Sky, whatever, but we can never shut down Combat TV, Tony. So
I appreciate it, mate.
No, thank you.
I appreciate
Thanks
it.
very much.
Really do. Cheers, man.
Cool.
Anything else you want to say?
No, that's good.
Cool.
That's the basically what's happened.
Yeah.
It's been a tough one.
Wow.
But I've ridden the boys. I've just tried to,
I think
we just felt if there was a little bit of complacency just sitting around.